Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Sol here bringing you another Boom Beach video. Today is Saturday, May 6th, and we have Dr. T Tropical Island Archipelago. So as always, I have Rifleman, Zooka, and medics loaded, and I'm gonna go ahead and take him down. I have no particular use for my resources today, so I'm not gonna go and boost my resource reward statues. I'll start upgrading some of this defenses because I need to get to level 41 as soon as possible. So let's figure out, maybe one of these sniper towers is what I'm going to upgrade right now. That being said, I think we can load some riflemen here. Yep. We have 63 starting GBE. Let me quickly show you an attack that I did recently to show you what is the level of my boost. So 36 of damage, plus 43 of health, and 42 of GBE. Level 4 Everspark, level 2 medics, level 13 zookas, and level 15 riflemen. So always, I'm gonna do one boat initially on the first stage, 2 boats on the second stage, and so on. I'm gonna use Sergeant Break at the beginning, and let's go for it. Where are you, Dr. T? Here you are. Pretty easy, Dr. T, today. At least this stage number 1. There is no real danger of anything in particular. So landing here on this corner, making sure everybody's there. They're gonna start attacking. And if you want to activate your battle orders, if you had them, or use your grenade spammer, whatever the name is, you can just go ahead and do that. I mean, it's really easy. My suggestion would be just to target the sniper tower as soon as possible. That way you're not fighting economy buildings and getting hit by those defenses. But just as that, stage 1 goes down, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and take a look at what stage number 2 has in store for us. So shock launcher, machine guns. If you don't have the GBE, you probably will not. It would just be to go straight for the gut and take this out. Shock, you probably have already unlocked the shock. So shock the shock launcher and destroy the machine gun. Probably approach from this corner so that you can get to it as soon as possible. But having Sergeant Break and a bunch of riflemen and zookas is going to help you, tons. So here we go. 1 rifleman, 1 zooka, and Sergeant Break. Like I said, I'm gonna land them on this corner. Or not land them, flare them to that corner. Like I said, it's important to just shock. Use your mech kits so that your troops do not get targeted. Do not lose a lot of health in the process. Here you see me activating the battle orders. And you can do that as soon as you come in contact with the machine gun, so you can do it later. It really doesn't matter. But just as that, stage number 2 goes down with 2 boats and our hero. So something I mentioned yesterday that I didn't, I had to cut because the video was sort of choppy. It was sort of lagging a little bit. Is the fact that my uploading schedule might change during the summer. I am executing a move. I'm going to be moving out of state soon, so I will not have the time that I currently have to record a lot of these videos and post them. I may be able to load them, but they will be loaded late, a little bit later, especially with the trader deals. So because the trader comes at 2 a.m. in the morning, at my time. So most of the time I either have to wake up, put an alarm and do that, or just be awake. And sometimes I'm just awake around that time, but most of the time I just put a little alarm and just record it really quickly. So just as a heads up, I wanna say I appreciate all your support. But this move is happening before the middle of the summer, and we have a lot of stuff that we have to pack. It's going to be a self move, so there's a lot of work to be done. That being said, the best thing that you can do on this stage would be to approach this HQ from this corner, from the left. If you have the GBE, I didn't check, but destroy the mortar or destroy the mines in front of the artillery. Actually, Let me double think. No, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna destroy this guy with GBE, and I'm gonna land another barrage right here, and then I'm just gonna land 3 boats. So it's gonna be 2 boats of zookas, 1 of Rifleman. So it's on the board of Rifleman. 1, 2, and this guy right here. Now that rocket launcher is gonna fire at my zookas. I did not consider that. Hopefully he will not kill a bunch of them. And at this point, you know, you want to try to shock. Gonna activate my battle order so that machine gun doesn't sort of kill me. And then once you get there, what you want to do is get to the shadow of that rocket launcher as soon as possible, because if you don't, it's gonna keep hitting you, and you really don't want that to happen to you. So we got there pretty safely. We ended up losing a few Riflemen and a couple zookas, actually 1 zooka. But in general terms, that is exactly what you want to do and how you want to do it. If you have smokes, it's going to make it easier. If you can take the rocket launcher out, it's going to be a lot easier too. So it all depends on whether you have the GBE or not. You know, I usually try this low level, make it myself, make it a little bit harder. So to show what are the alternatives that you have. Let's reload here. 8 Rifleman, 1 zooka that we lost on that attack. Let me make sure that we don't have an operation pending already. All the bases are destroyed. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at stage number 4. Figure out what we're gonna do, and then go ahead and attack. Right. So we have 2 rocket launchers and a shock launcher. We can pretty much deal with the damage output of one of the rocket launchers. Now, this shock launcher will not have range on my troops. This rocket launcher will, though, so I need to take care of him if I don't want to have a lot of losses. So one way would be to use Everspark if you can, or use GBE if you don't. Use GBE if you have it, or use Everspark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Everspark on this attack. Just give you a quick show how I would do it. It would cost you, if I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and do universal remote here and boom. Go to the wiki and see 2 remote controls would cost you essentially a total of 23 energy. Now destroying this 2 guys with GBE would definitely cost you more than 23 energy. So it's definitely it's a bargain to actually do it this way. So how am I going to do it? It's going to depend on how I'm going to land. So let me change to my hero. Let me change my hero right here. Let's go ahead and select Everspark and select the universal remote. Obviously, this you unlock this at level 15 and HQ level 15 when you get the War Factory. But then you need to get to HQ level 16 to get to the universal remote. So just take that into consideration, that what I'm showing you right now, you need to be at level or HQ level 16. So one way of doing this would be to, let's see how we're going to do this. One way of doing this would be to damage tag one of the rocket launchers. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to damage tag that guy right there. And I'm going to land my Everspark. I'm going to land my Everspark. I'm going to hit the remote. So now she is prime and ready to attack that. She should be targeting that perfect. So now that she has it, now if I click the remote, that other rocket launcher should be targeted, and now I can let my girl die. I'll probably save her. No, I wasn't able to save her, but that's one way of doing it. Now I wasted an artillery a flare, so I'm gonna repeat this so I don't waste a flare because I couldn't save her. So it's not worth it to save her. And then from there, what you do is you land in this corner and just destroy everything. So let me retreat this really quickly, because that extra flare could cost me a couple more zookas or a couple more riflemen. And let's just repeat that attack a little bit quicker. All right, here we go. So it's important you notice that when I land Everspark, I land the flag as high as I can, because that's going to give me a little bit of time. So for example, the boat arrives somewhere where the waves are crashing right now, or the waves are breaking. From that point all the way to the flag, I have the time to click on the remote, and she's not going to activate the remote until she gets to the flag. If I were to place the flag on the edge of the water, then as soon as I click it, she's going to target one of the machine guns, and that's not really what you want, all right? So let's go ahead again. I'm going to damage stack this so that, remember, she's going to target whatever's damaged closer to her. But I'm going to do it, the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to land her. 1 and then 2. So now she should be targeting that thing right there. I'm going to flare her again. So now she targeted that, and now I click the remote again, and now that thing up there is going to be targeted, and then I'm going to use it so that then I can go ahead. Everything is distracted, targeting the mortar or targeting the machine gun, so I can buy a little bit of time to destroy those defenses right there. You can see one shock right there is able to destroy all that, and now I can just go ahead and smoke my troops out of the way. I may lose some troops here and there, but overall I should be okay. That's a lot of mortars that I did not see in that corner. Oh, I lost my medics. That's not good, guys. Let me send some med kits, because I don't want to lose my riflemen. Now you're seeing the problem right here. It's going to be those mortars. Those mortars are going to be hyper deadly, but I think we should be okay. Those mortars are targeting right now my medics and my zookas and my riflemen, so I'm going to have some heavy losses on this attack. This is one way of doing it. I'm not saying it's the best, but I just wanted to showcase a good way of using Everspark to save on GBE. On hindsight, maybe it would have been a lot better to just attack head on, destroy those guys head on. That way you would have destroyed the mortars from the onset, and you wouldn't have to deal with extended or prolonged damage from them, and then obviously getting your troops destroyed. So we lost 8 zookas, 4 medics, and 39 riflemen. That is pretty bad. I'm not just gonna say that. All right, this is not the best way of doing it, but it's the way I did it. Just to showcase, how you would use Everspark. So let me load here again. Let's take a look at stage number 5. See if we're gonna even attempt it, or if we'll have a chance of destroying it. We still have a lot of mortars here, and a lot of one-shot defenses. So we have to determine whether we want to go on the left or whether we want to go on the right. My gut instinct tells me that the left is going to be better, mainly because then these mortars are going to be sort of out of range, with the exception of this one. Well, actually, the exception of this too. Because if I go, I have to deal with all those. I have to deal with all those rocket launchers, and I don't have enough GBE to destroy all of them. What about the mortars? The mortars are about the same health as the rocket launchers, so using heavy Zooka might be worth it, but all these high level sniper towers are just gonna kill my guys. The same thing with the machine gun. So heavies are out of the door right away because of all those one-shot defenses. They're just gonna wreck my guys. What is the damage output? So I can heal out the damage of at least 2 rocket launchers, especially if they're spread out. So if I say target this rocket launcher right here and target this other one and maybe this one in the middle, then I will be left with just 2 rocket launchers that hopefully are not going to fire at unison. So my guys may be able to survive, but all these mortars are going to make it super hard, guys. It's going to make it super hard, but we're going to try it anyways. I'm going to destroy, I think I have enough GBE to destroy one of them. But what we end up doing is the following. I'm going to smoke my troops, and I'm going to use the remote control ability to sort of provide me a shield for the rocket launchers. So I don't know, maybe damage stack one of this, smoke my troops to here, activate the remote control so that this gets targeted, and then all these guys are gonna fire at this, and that's gonna allow me time to just essentially progress from here all the way to the top. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna take me what about 20 minutes to load my troops. 27, but I'll use diamonds to finish the last 10 minutes. So I'll see you in 20 minutes of my time, 1 second of yours. All right, so troops are loaded. I'm going to go ahead and try what I just mentioned. I'm going to go ahead and target the rocket launcher in the middle. It's going to be this one right here. 1 and 2. Hopefully we'll be able to put some damage on the mortar too. 1. So there we go. So 2 artillery, 2 barrage, 1 artillery was able to take that out. So now that I have that done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land my troops, and they're fortunately gonna get hit. There's no way around it. I need them to get hit. I'm gonna smoke right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and flare them a little bit closer. There we go. Now I'm gonna activate the hack. Oh, one of the medics actually died. That's unfortunate. There we go. So hacking. All right, so that being said, I think we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and shock here. Let's go ahead and hack something else. Hopefully it's gonna give us a little bit of a reprieve from the rocket launcher. Ow, that freaking mortar was just horrendous. Wow, I just lost a bunch of zookas there. Alright, I'm gonna do one more thing here. Hopefully I have enough GBE for that. Yes! So there it worked. So essentially what I wanted to do ended up happening was hacking that rocket launcher. And I'm for sure now gonna be able to destroy this, because I can deal with 1 rocket launcher. Everspark traders are gonna be distracting the boom cannon. And I have just enough troops to finish this. So this was a pretty good stage number 5. I would say that if I didn't have the GBE that I had, number 1, let me just keep my guys alive. If I didn't have the GBE that I had and I didn't have Everspark, it wouldn't have worked. But that combination of hacking 3 times just distracted those rocket launchers for long enough to allow me time to target what mattered, which were the mortars. Am I losing troops? I'm about to lose in Everspark. I lost Everspark, so now no more critters. This might turn ugly, guys. But we got this now. Perfect. So that was Dr. T, stage number 5, using my HQ level 16 troops. Had a lot of losses, but 1 proto part, it's definitely worth it. Let's take a look at stage number 6. Based on what I saw on stage number 5, I don't expect that I will be able to take on stage number 6, but I'll give you a preview either way. Let's take a look. Actually, it's not looking that horrible. These guys have a lot less health. These guys have a lot less health in terms of the rocket launchers. That shock launcher does not have range. These mortars are a lot less scary than the other ones. So we can probably take, I mean, with 1 set of barrage and our artillery, I can take this 4 structures probably. And then it's just a matter of smoking my troops here and doing sort of the same thing. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to reload my troops, and I'll catch you in a second, guys. Alright, we're just a few seconds away from finishing loading the troops. I'm going to finish this with diamonds. I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's go ahead and see if we can destroy. We can destroy Dr. T stage number what? Number 6. So like I said, I can probably deal with the machine with the rocket launcher. So I'm going to destroy 2 of them right here. Hopefully I will be able to do this. Let's go 1 and 2 right in the middle. That was 2. Let's see if we can do 1. Oh, we were so close, but it's okay. I'll take it. So we have enough GB now. Now I have to cover my guys. I cannot let them get hit, because if I do let them get hit, it's gonna be horrible. So here we go. 1 smoke right here, and we go 1, 2, 3. 1 smoke, 4, 5, 6, and then everybody else. No, my hero just went on the corner. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hero that thing out, and then go ahead and go this way. Come on, come on, come on, guys. You need that machine gun dead. No. Why are you going? Why? I'm out of energy. Oh my god. Yeah. That was not good. I ended up flaring, and I ran out of energy. Zooming out, I ended up flaring one of the defenses. So yeah, I may cut this, or I may not, to leave it just for comic relief. Let me reload, and I catch you in a bit. Alright, so we're loaded after that terrible fail that we just had. Oh my god. But I'm probably going to be able to, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it, but get a lot farther than, wait, what happened? A lot farther than I did before. So let's go ahead and repeat the same thing. Hopefully we will not fail terribly, because that is not good. Alright, so 2 artilleries. Let's do 1 and 2. Not 2 artillery, I always get those confused. 2 barrages. And now 2 artillery. 1 and 2. And unfortunately, I couldn't get the other mortar out of the way. Let me try it one more time. But, I thought I got the other mortar with 2 artillery. But let's see. Let's figure it out. This time I'll put a little bit the barrages closer to the middle. There we go. 2 and 1 and 2. Perfect. So now that being said and done, let's go ahead and flare to this corner. 1 smoke here, and do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then the last 2 guys here. This time everybody was there. Everspark is gonna hack that thing up there. And now we just go ahead and flank to this corner and do it again. And now we should be in a very strong position, guys. We should be in a very strong position to finish this up. Let me cover my medics. Come on, cover my medics. Alright, there we go. Haven't lost any medics yet, but I need to heal here. I need to heal. Heal again. I cannot lose those riflemen. Come on, come on. I'm out of shocks. I'm out of everything. I cannot do anything else against this. This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. Oh my god. Nope. Nope. That was a total fail. I think that extra flare ended up costing me the game right there, guys. That is very, very sad. However, I'm pretty sure I will be able to get it. It's just a matter of perfecting the timing. But this is how I will do it. I will not do it on camera, but you see, once I get to that corner, if I have enough riflemen, I'll be able to get this stage. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting the channel. We are at 966 subscribers, guys. Just what, 34 more subscribers to get 1,000. That will be really amazing if we can get that little push to the 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed and you think that I produce some content that you may enjoy watching once upon a time, please consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot. In any case, guys, thank you for watching. Saul is checking out.